I am baffled by the simple things. This is the latest Disney short that I've watched, and while I enjoyed the animation style, particularly one bit, which I will discuss, I didn't really engage with the narrative or the message or anything. So it's 7 minutes, and I probably enjoyed about half of it, but not the first half or the second half, just sporadically throughout it. This was originally released in 1953. This is apparently the 126th and final regular Mickey Mouse short cartoon. So to say it's the kind of final from around that time, it doesn't really feel like it would have been worthy of that. So I'm hoping and assuming that they never knew it was going to be the last one for a while. And basically this one is set by the sea. It's set at the seaside, and Mickey is fishing. And while he is there, Pluto gets a clam or a mussel or something stuck in his mouth. I thought it was a clam. Wikipedia tells me it's a mussel. And this mussel gets stuck in his mouth. And then he goes to Mickey for help. Mickey doesn't understand the situation. Things get a bit chaotic. And then a seagull comes along, and suddenly nobody is getting what they want and everything's going wrong. And this seagull seems to be in control of the situation for a lot of the time. And it's just quite chaotic. The bit of animation that I said I liked involved the clam, or the mussel, doing a kind of, I mean, it wasn't dancing, it was spitting. I'm sure you'll know the bit I mean if you have seen this, but I just loved it when it was kind of spitting itself along the beach. I won't say any more, but I really thoroughly enjoyed that. I thought that was an absolute delight to watch. So the animation style I definitely feel was more enjoyable than the narrative itself. The music though is great. The song The Simple Things is brilliant, to be quite frank. I really thoroughly enjoyed it. And the soundtrack is great. The sound effects were brilliant. That aspect of it I thought was, fascinating. Pluto is obviously voiced by Pinto Colvig. Mickey Mouse at this point was voiced by Jimmy MacDonald. Still sounds like Mickey, very recognisable as Mickey, even though Walt was no longer voicing him. As the 126 Mickey short, yeah, I feel like if it was the last one that they knew about, it could have been a lot better. But just judging it as a standalone short, it's fine. Directed by Charles Nichols, written by Bill Berg. It's fine, it's alright. It's not my favourite at all, but it was relatively enjoyable. Certainly one that I would watch again willingly, but I never would seek it out. I mean, it's not that bad, but yeah, it's certainly not. If I had to recommend 5 Mickey Mouse shorts, this wouldn't make the top 5.